We're too old for this now, Magic Johnson urges Michael Jordan and Isiah Thomas to end their long-standing feud. By Adil Ahmad, June 9, 2025, originally published by Basketball Network. Over 3 decades since they last shared the hardwood as fierce rivals, the tension between NBA legends Michael Jordan and Isiah Thomas still casts a long shadow over basketball history. Now, one of their closest peers and a basketball icon in his own right, Earvin Magic Johnson, is publicly calling for reconciliation between the two Hall of Famers. Speaking recently on the long-running rift, Johnson issued a heartfelt plea for peace. "I hope that both of them can bury this hatchet and move on, because we are too old for this right now," Johnson said. "If they both sat down and just aired this thing out, both guys would be able to move on with their lives and say, hey, let us be friends, because life is too short." A rivalry etched in NBA lore. The tension between Jordan and Thomas isn't your average sports beef. It has endured for decades, fed by playoff battles, personal slights, and moments that have become part of NBA folklore. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Isiah Thomas's Detroit Pistons, famously dubbed the Bad Boys, stood as the final boss to Jordan's ascending Chicago Bulls. The Pistons played a punishing, physical brand of basketball, and their now infamous Jordan rules were a brutal, targeted strategy aimed at neutralizing the young superstar. The Pistons eliminated the Bulls from the playoffs 3 consecutive years between 1988 and 1990, often leaving Jordan battered but never broken. By 1991, the tides turned. Jordan's Bulls swept Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals, but it wasn't the scoreboard that would define the aftermath. It was the handshake that never came. As the final seconds ticked off the clock, Thomas and several Pistons players exited the court without acknowledging their opponents, a move Jordan has never forgotten. That moment symbolized a deep rift that extended beyond the court and into their personal histories. The Dream Team's snub if the 1991 playoff walk-off drove a wedge between the two men, the 1992 Olympic Dream Team controversy cemented it. Despite his impressive resume, 2 NBA championships, a Finals MVP, 12 All-Star appearances, and a first-team All-NBA nod, Thomas was left off the most celebrated basketball roster of all time. Speculation has long held that Michael Jordan played a decisive role behind the scenes, allegedly